Imagine a lender who expects to earn 6% a year on a 10-year loan, but the borrower prepays in year 2. So the lender loses the next 8 years of interest payments that they were counting on. They can reinvest the money into treasuries, but those treasury rates are lower than the note rate. Yield maintenance simply makes up that gap. It charges a prepayment penalty equal to the difference between what the lender expected to earn and what they can actually earn now through treasuries. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a simple yield maintenance prepayment calculator and show exactly how the penalty is computed step by step using an Excel model. The model consists of two sheets. The first is the yield maintenance calculator, which accepts a few inputs about the loan. And the second sheet is the remaining cash flow schedule, which calculates the remaining amortization of the loan. On the first sheet, we need to enter in the original loan amount and a few key details of the loan, including which month is it when the prepayment is occurring. In this example, the original loan term is 10 years and there are 12 payments every year, which means a monthly payment. I'm assuming that the prepayment is happening in 36 months, that is after 3 years. Then you enter in the current reinvestment rate. It could be treasury yield, or for some funds, it could be an internal fund rate as well. If there is a treasury spread or any margin spread required to be added onto it, you can enter that as well. Typically, it should be defined in the contract. And a minimum prepayment penalty floor. So in case there is a scenario that treasury yield is lesser than or treasury yield is more than the note rate, which calculates a negative prepayment penalty, there is a floor decided that at least 1% of the outstanding balance will always be the penalty. Now, let's get to the next section, which is the calculated values. You see that the periodic payment required for this loan is $56,778. That is the debt service, which is to be paid over a 120 month period, out of which 84 months are remaining to be paid. And this 120 minus 36 gives you this 84. The outstanding balance as on date is 9.5 million. And the discount rate, which is the treasury rate on a monthly basis, is 0.313, which is just converting the 3.750 number to a monthly number. The rate differential, that is, the note rate is 5.5% and the treasury is 3.75%. So the differential of 1.75% is what needs to be paid back to the lender. To calculate this, we create a amortization schedule. In this amortization schedule, it starts with the beginning balance of the current balance of the loan, the actual scheduled payment, interest on it, and the principal repayment that would have been done. These are also laid down. But the most important part is this, which is lost interest versus the treasury. This is the rate at which the lender is losing. That this is the 1.7675% that we calculated here. You calculate 1.75% of the beginning balance, which is the remaining balance, and that is the lost interest. This 1.75% interest on the remaining balance is then converted to a present value through the present value factor. This present value factor is based on the treasury rate. And you get the present value of the lost interest. A sum total of all of these amounts over the remaining amount schedule gives you the prepayment penalty. I get back here. This is the total of all the differential present values that we calculated on the next tab. We compare this with the minimum penalty floor, which was 1% of the remaining balance. In this case, $967,000 is greater. So the yield maintenance prepayment penalty is calculated as $967,000, which is actually 10% of the remaining balance of the loan.